You've seen these before. The 2.5-inch rectangle about the size of an old iPhone. 2 cables, one for data, one for power. That's a SATA SSD, and it's the drive that made flash storage normal. The genius move? They use the exact same ports as mechanical hard drives. So if your computer could run a clunky old HDD, it could run a SATA SSD too. No adapters, no headaches. Suddenly, machines that took 3 minutes to boot were firing up in 15 seconds. Programs opened instantly. Old laptops felt new again. The catch? 550 megabytes per second. That's the limit. Not the flash memory's fault. The SATA interface itself is the bottleneck. Think Porsche engine, dirt road. The hardware wanted to go faster. So what stopped it? Meet AHCI. Think of SATA as the physical cable. AHCI is the language spoken through it. And this language? It's ancient. AHCI, Advanced Host Controller Interface, was designed back when fast storage meant a hard drive spinning at 7,200 RPM. It supports one command queue with 32 slots. That's it. Meanwhile, modern SSDs can handle thousands of operations simultaneously. So you've got this blazing fast drive forced to communicate through a protocol from the dial-up era. Here's the picture. A supermarket with 50 checkout lanes, but management only allows one cashier. The lines stretch to the back. That's AHCI handling an SSD. It works. It's stable. But it's absolutely not what flash storage was begging for. Engineers figured this out fast. They designed something new, built specifically for SSDs. But first, let's kill the M.2 myth, because half of you are about to buy the wrong drive. Stop me if this sounds familiar. You see M.2 on a box and think fast. Maybe you even use M.2 and NVMe like they're the same thing. They're not. M.2 is purely physical. It's the shape, that little gum stick circuit board that slots directly into your motherboard. One connection, one screw, 0 cables. Great for clean builds and laptops. But here's the kicker. Some M.2 drives are just SATA in disguise. Same old 550 megabyte speed limit, now in a smaller package. So you could buy one thinking you're getting modern performance, and basically install a 2012 SSD in your 2026 build. The shape lied to you. M.2 tells you how it connects, not how fast it is. So what actually determines speed? That's PCIe. So if M.2 is just the shape, what actually makes an SSD fast? PCIe. PCIe, Peripheral Component Interconnect Express, is the data highway. SATA is a single-lane country road. PCIe is a multi-lane interstate. Here's how it works. PCIe uses lanes. Each lane is a dedicated path. Most NVMe drives use 4 lanes. That's X4. Simple rule. More lanes, more speed. But lanes aren't everything. PCIe also has generations, and every new gen doubles the bandwidth. PCIe 3.0 with 4 lanes gives you 3,500 megabytes per second. PCIe 4.0 bumps that to 7,000. And PCIe 5.0, a massive 14,000 megabytes per second. Here's the catch your motherboard manual won't scream at you. These generations aren't backwards fast. Pop a PCIe 5.0 drive into a 3.0 slot. It works, but only at 3.0 speeds. You're paying for a fighter jet and taxiing it to the runway. SATA maxes out at 550. Let that sink in. We're talking 25 times faster. So PCIe is the highway, but highways need traffic control. That's NVMe. Remember AHCI's one cashier? NVMe is like opening 10,000 registers at once. NVMe stands for Non-Volatile Memory Express, built from the ground up for flash storage, not hard drives. While AHCI handled one queue with 32 commands, NVMe supports 64,000 queues with 64,000 commands each. We're talking billions of operations in parallel. Latency drops from 30 microseconds to 10. Sounds small? When your PC makes millions of requests per second, those microseconds equals instant feel. Games load in seconds. File transfers finish before the progress bar appears. But here's where people leave speed on the table. PCIe lanes. Most NVMe drives use 4 lanes, x4. Some budget drives only use 2, x2. Half the lanes equals half the bandwidth. PCIe 3.0 x4, 3,500 megabytes a second. x2, about 2,000 megabytes per second. PCIe 4.0 x4, 7,000 megabytes a second. x2, about 4,000 megabytes a second. You're still faster than SATA, but you're also leaving free performance behind, often for just $10 to $20 less. The catch? Manufacturers won't scream X2 on the box. Check the advertised speeds. If a PCIe 3.0 drive claims about 3,500 megabytes a second, that's X4. Closer to 2,000? That's X2. Bottom line, if you're buying NVMe, get the full 4 lanes. Don't pay for a sports car and take the 2-cylinder engine. Here's where it all clicks. SATA, AHCI, M.2, PCIe, NVMe, they're not competing technologies. They're layers for the same drive. Form factor. The shape. M.2 equals gumstick. 2.5-inch equals rectangle. Interface. The road. SATA equals old 2-lane. PCIe equals new highway. Protocol. The traffic rules. AHCI equals hard drive era. NVMe equals built for SSDs. Lanes and gens. How wide and fast the road is. X4 equals 4 lanes. Gen 3, 4, 5 equals speed limits. See how that works? Example time. 2.5-inch SATA equals old shape, old road, old rules. M.2 SATA equals new shape, same old speed. M.2 NVMe equals new shape, new highway, new rules. That's the speed you want. So what do you buy? Upgrading an old PC? Grab a SATA SSD. Cheap, easy, still 10 times faster than a hard drive. Building new or want actual speed? M.2 NVMe, PCIe 4.0, X4 lanes. Boot under 5 seconds. Games load instantly. File transfers in seconds, not minutes. Prices have dropped. This isn't enthusiast anymore. It's just the default. SATA, AHCI, M.2, PCIe, NVMe, 5 acronyms that used to mean nothing. Now, you know exactly what they do and which ones matter. I'm curious, what was your first SSD? A classic SATA drive that revived an old laptop? Or did you skip straight to NVMe? Drop it in the comments. Like and subscribe if this actually helped. And hey, I'll see you in the next one.